What's good, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the State of Mind podcast. And this is episode number 9. Yes, guys, we are already at episode number 9, and believe it or not, it's all thanks to you. I appreciate the love, I appreciate the support, and remember, we're only gonna get bigger, and we're only gonna get better. Yes, I said it. And with that being said, on this particular episode, I got a chance to sit down with a good friend of mine by the name of George Yafrance, a really insightful, funny dude. And this is basically an episode where two friends who haven't seen each other in so long end up linking up and just talking about everything and anything. We really went off script on this one, but it was so much fun. We dove into a lot of topics from fatherhood to COVID to relationships to a whole bunch of shit. And I hope you guys enjoyed. On this particular episode, we actually experienced a few technical difficulties, even though it won't mess up too much. I hope you guys will still enjoy it because I really did my best to figure out a few things. But yeah, man, it's going to be so much fun. I know you guys are actually going to enjoy this. And just another friendly reminder, if you guys actually have any ideas on helping me wanting to improve the channel or have any suggestions, let me know in the comments, or better yet, DM me on any of my social media platforms. I'm always paying attention. So yeah, man, let me know. And enjoy today's episode. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
It's simple. It's the point.
No?
Motivate, educate.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited also.
People are so hard-headed these days, man. They have to actually, you can inspire someone, but they're just like, you can inspire someone, but they'll be like, but why Patrick? So it's like, I'll choose not to learn from him just because it's like, why Patrick?
Yeah, because I'm just another regular dude, I guess.
People are assholes.
Until I start blowing up, and that's a different story.
I know. And then later it's a thing of, I knew Patrick. Like me and Patrick got together back in the days. And then you're like, nah, nigga.
I don't know you, bro.
Nah.
Calm down.
People are trash, bro.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, we are back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another one. Welcome back to the State of Mind podcast. Today I'm joined by a good friend of mine, and he goes by the name of George. George, say hi to the people, man.
Hi, hey. I don't know how that's got to like shout out to my mom, dad. I don't know, like
If they're
shout out to
listening,
the boys, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just it's good to be here.
yeah, man.
I mean, I got the call, man.
Yeah, you got the call, but
I got the call, man. So they were like,
initially it was supposed to happen a while back.
it's fine.
Delays, but we're here now.
We're here. That's the most important thing.
How you doing, man?
That's the most important thing. You know.
You guys just don't understand, man. The homie is funny, at least from my personal perspective. Every time we hung out, always laughs, good times, man.
I don't know, man. You know, it's just when you said, "Hey, hi." When I saw actually first episode, I was like, "Okay." Yeah, I think the first one was Natango. Eh?
Yeah, nothing.
Second, I think Jonas.
No, what was your some other what's the guy's name? Awato.
Okay, but I was
Right.
just like, my guy's busy, man.
Yeah.
Because most people do one stop, and you did two. The haters are like, Yogi, he's not gonna do anything. And then you did three.
So the haters are thinking I was only gonna stop at 2.
The haters.
The haters.
They have their own WhatsApp group, and they're out here.
They're out here.
They're out here.
No, we're not trying to prove them wrong. We're not trying to prove anything to these people, man.
Well, we don't have to prove anything to them. Man. Our
Yeah.
actions, speak for themselves.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
But how you been, man? How's 2021's treating you over?
21 has been good, man. Basically, been what in Rundu for the last few months. Been here in Rundu for the last 2 weeks.
2 weeks, okay.
Oh, missed home, man.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Home is home, my guy.
You really
Sure.
away from home. But how is it that time, man?
It's green, man. The nice thing about it, I feel like being away from home is you really get to think, bro. Oof. It feels
Time
like
to
life
yourself?
is slower there because it's not the city.
Yeah, it's not the city.
And I've been in Windhoek all my life, so it's like I didn't think actually how fast Windhoek was till I was away. And then it's so slow there because there's like a thing of if you're broke, you're broke. Windhoek, if you're broke, you can make a way. So
When there's a will, there's
my guy, Windhoek, I've been here the last 2 weeks. I came here on a 0. Like right now, the account looks heavier than ever.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Pockets swole. The pockets are swole.
It's home.
Okay, it's home.
But the nice thing is, like I'm saying, it's so slow
Uh-huh.
that it's not that it's slow. I feel like you put that mindset that it's slow, but you get so much more done actually.
Yeah.
Like the thing of find yourself, read more books. you sit down and actually jot down what you want to do.
I guess it's the thing that we in the city, there are a lot of distractions.
Heavy.
A lot of distractions.
I saw that. Crazy.
Because I find myself when I go to my dad's farm, I find myself just really observing and paying attention and just actually just knowing what the fuck I want to do for a change.
Exactly. And that peace of mind is actually beautiful, eh?
It is. It is. Like, time away from the city, I think it's needed.
It's very much needed. And I'm not talking about like a weekend in the coast, because that's still just, you go there, you chill hard, you come back. So it's like, not really. I'm talking about like go away for like a month or two.
It's self-isolation.
Yeah. Literally, you really find yourself.
Technically, people are isolating.
It's not. It's, have you isolated yet?
No, but I know a shitload of people.
Sure.
Yeah, you're my neighbors. Yeah, they went through a scare, and oof, I don't when that shit hits close to home, then you kind of feel like, yeah, this shit is real.
Yeah, I had to isolate.
You too?
Yeah.
You tested?
I tested positive.
Damn.
Yeah, no, like with me, it was a thing of I was in Divundu with my mom and sister, and then basically they came down from the north, visited in Rundu. I was like, okay, cool. We went to like I visited like an auntie. It was beautiful. And then on Monday, came back on Sunday. Okay. Monday, I was feeling fluish, Monday, feeling fluish. Tuesday, I was like, nah.
Can't be.
Then I was like, because I was with my mom.
Yeah.
Went to get tested. Now, Rundu was bad because these people took 2 weeks to give my results. But within the 2 weeks, the first week, I was like, okay, isolate. Because I thought, okay, the next week they'll have my results. Because they told me you'll have them on Saturday. Hence, I got tested on Tuesday. I had a fever, like a bad fever. So basically I stayed alone, so it was like easy for me to isolate. Got snacks, got my flu meds and all that.
Yeah.
First few days, fluish, feverish, wake up, you're sweating. Whereas like I have COVID I got out of the shower, I sprayed myself. I'm like, yeah, did my Nivea go bad?
Oh,
like, I couldn't smell it.
For real?
I couldn't smell it.
Okay.
And then secondly, I like my Vicks. I like rub my nose and then...
No smell.
My nose burns. It's like burning, but I can't smell it.
Damn.
And then I was like, nah, I'm tripping, man. Because at the same time, I'm like, but I left my Vicks in my car, so it also maybe melted and went bad.
Why are you in denial?
I was like, you can't be, man. Because you really think you can't get it until you do.
Until you do.
So, I mean, people have to take care, man. It's really real. You really think you can't until you do. And then I took pine gel just like to test myself. My nose burned like literally on the top. I was like, you know what? I have COVID.
Yeah, I should have it.
But then the messed up thing is this people took 2 weeks to get back to me. So by then, I recovered. They gave me my results. I'm like, okay, what now? They're like, I also don't know. And these are doctors telling me, they're like, no.
They don't know.
So I'm like...
So your case is you had it, you got tested, and then 2 weeks later you were fine.
I was fine the week after. The week after I went back to work. Because these people still didn't give me my results. And when I asked the doctor, like, yo, what's up? He's like, you know what? Since we didn't get your results, just continue your daily activities. Because if you're in contact with people, it's too late now. Because so I proceeded with my daily activities. I went to work. I did A, B, C, and D.
You informed the people exactly what is going on?
I told them. I told them what the doctor said. Because at the end of the day, I can't just say I said I should go back to work.
Yeah.
I was bored, so at home, isolated. But it's scary, man. COVID's real. It hurts.
COVID's real. Yeah.
Your chest is tight. Yeah,
please explain that shit to me, cause
now I'm a hubbly smoker and I smoke a lot of hubbly, so I thought, okay, fine, maybe it's just the hubbly. Like you're looking for every reason why you can't have it.
Yeah.
Sure, like maybe it's just my chest. Like the hubbly has to be the hubbly, but now your chest is like tight, like it's pulling. Damn, it's crazy, man.
Hey, man. You here now?
Shout out to all the real niggas.
Yeah, I'm glad you're here. I didn't even know about that.
Yeah, like I'm saying, it wasn't a big deal. It was isolated. I'm back at work. I got back to what I had to do. It was.
Cause I felt once upon a time I had it. That was like in the beginning, like early March. Cause I was just like with the flu. I know last year.
Okay.
That's not March, dude. It's February.
I know, it's like you lose track of time sometimes.
I get it. But yeah. I honestly thought I had it because I'm having all these flu symptoms, and normally when I get sick. Yeah. And no, because look, I'm a type of dude that does not get sick at all. So I really started to think like, okay, what are the odds of this being the case? I don't know. A week later, I was fine.
You're good.
I was good.
You didn't have to go for no test, nothing.
I didn't. But I know I didn't have it because I went for normal checkups and stuff. So yeah, nothing was
But
wrong.
in the beginning, that was like in the beginning where everyone wasn't even too sure what it actually is.
Yeah, I guess so. But honestly, my only fear was spreading it. I didn't care about getting it.
It's just, and some people at home.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Like, fuck everything else. If I get it, I'm bringing it home.
That's the thing.
That's scary.
The scariest thing is people were nonchalant to it, and it's like at the time when it's like COVID blew up, I still had boys that show up.
It was.
As the guy pulls out the pipe, you're like, my nigga, like the guy just pulls out the hubbly pipe. We don't like. I'm looking at this guy. I'm like, you don't know we were told to stay home, like at our houses.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, why would I give it to you? I'm like, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. Like, stay home. Like in the beginning, I was paranoid, man.
Yeah, I think everyone was.
Yeah, but then the people they were like saying, they didn't care.
Yeah, there were a lot of those.
Yeah,
a lot of those too.
But it was. We live and we learn, man.
But how do you feel about the whole regulations that are put up now? I just read them this morning. Actually,
What did Hug actually decide in the morning?
Pretty much everything is the same. Let's just. I can't even put that.
Curfew still at 10.
Curfew still at 10.
So what really changed?
To be honest, not much. But let me just look up something real quick.
Because I got something about a regulations PDF thing from someone. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, it's all around.
In detail into it.
Okay, cool. So the status quo remains the same. Basically, the period is extended for 36 days. So that's from 25th February to the 31st. Curfew 10 to 4 a.m. The limit on 2 hours for meeting has been abolished. For outdoor gatherings. So people actually gathering for a time period of 2 hours only and then done.
But who can really like,
Yeah.
who can measure that?
Especially us. We're fashionably late, man.
I mean, that's the thing.
Always. I gotta make an appearance.
My guy.
So
we start at 8, we have to end at 10. Guys. The cops are gonna come. But even it's like not the cops like came here and you guys had to sign like attendance form of 8 o'clock.
Yeah, you know.
And it's like, no, I came like at 8:30, I had to leave at 10:30. I mean,
see. So basically, public gatherings still limited to 50 people.
okay.
Alcohol only to be sold from 9 a.m. to 8, Monday to Saturday. What else? However, Sundays are open for alcohol and okay. Basically, bars are open in hotels, guest houses, B&Bs for residents only.
Residents only.
Yeah. Curfew. Yeah, I already read that. Out weekends for students. That shit is cancelled.
What do you mean about
They're not. I think like recently the spike in COVID right now in Namibia especially, it's happening in schools
that's
mostly.
What they said, actually.
Yeah.
So basically with kids, what they're like,
Out weekends they gotta be
just school strictly.
just school strictly by the looks of it. Okay, so basically the country is on track on obtaining the vaccine.
And how would you say this thing like affected you most? Like
COVID?
let's say it's COVID from the get go.
I don't think it didn't affect me in what way exactly?
Like, what did you lose?
What did I lose? Nothing much, to be honest. Because the more I think about it, I work from home already.
Basically.
So, like, as far as meeting clients, maybe that's the only part I'm missing out on. But I was already working from home, so I was comfortable already being at home.
Yeah.
I didn't really give a fuck.
So it was
basically normal. I just felt concerned about everybody else because no one was fucking listening.
No one was.
You know, I understand. No one wants to really. No one wants to be.
But it's hard to be told what to do.
Exactly. Especially all your life, you're independent, right? And that happens. So.
But that just going to show actually how much people actually like strive for their freedom, because you think it's easy to tell yourself, I want to go out this one weekend.
Yeah.
But then being told to stay home, like someone telling you. It's like, you remember when you have to study, and then you tell yourself, I will go study, and then someone comes home and they're like, go study. And then like, now I won't study. But it's like for you.
Yeah. It's for your own benefit.
No one likes to be told what to do.
But it's also on the other side, conspiracy. This is another way of government controlling us.
Ew.
Like, Do you feel controlled? Because I feel like
with the curfew thing now, that one doesn't make sense.
it doesn't make sense at all.
Because it's someone posted it like, hey, I mean, can we only now get COVID between 10 and 4? I mean, it's not, of course, the case.
Yeah,
you
but
get it, but because I was affected by that, like I had to travel from Rundu to Windhoek, but then we couldn't drive past 10. And plus, again, that side service stations closed like by 10.
Yeah.
They closed. So it was like a thing of, okay, we're kind of stuck here till the next morning, which is really inconvenient.
It's inconvenient. Look, man, for me, the most time I really saw progress happening was when we banned the sale of alcohol.
The numbers were actually even just like more steady.
Yeah. However, it seemed like NBL lost a lot of money.
Hey, my guy.
Yeah.
But then they apparently recovered. They made their sales, I think, was it from Jan to March or something? Jan to like, I think now or something. Like from December till, I think, Jan. They actually recovered what they lost then. Just when it goes to how much they actually drew.
Yeah, I actually read it was last week. I think I read the last week. So, I understand. So like it's a conflict, man. Do we sell alcohol that these people consume and we make a shitload of money, or do we cancel the sale of alcohol and give our people a fighting chance? Because that's for the first time I really saw people being productive as fuck.
Not drinking.
Yeah, especially in the north.
Yeah,
dude, I'm seeing people actually working.
Religious.
Yeah, like people who are usually just not doing anything except for drinking.
It's not an excuse, man, because you can't actually say, okay, because of alcohol, you don't do ABC. I mean, you drink, get a hangover, but you can't make yourself a slave to it.
Unfortunately, some of us are.
That's it.
It went from being something you can do on your free time, just casual, leisure shit.
Some people became like weekend mandatory tasks.
Yeah, so and that's what kind of gets things twisted.
It's very unfortunate, man, because the nice thing of the lockdown was after that I felt, okay, I went sober so long. Why should I now just drink now? But then of course I did drink. Alcohol tasted better because
the taste just
my man
wasn't there.
But it was you have to appreciate Brody's though, man. He didn't retrench.
Oh.
But then again, I mean, it's old Harvard list, so they didn't retrench there, but they didn't go retrench in other sectors.
Yeah, probably.
So it was kind of like, I think,
COVID was bittersweet, man. In the sense that it also showed companies that there are certain departments that don't necessarily need people to be in.
Exactly.
They can just be at home. It's fine. They can actually work remotely.
Yeah, this is something I've actually been saying, that imagine how much time people waste on the whole 8 to 5 concept. Because people get to work at 8. A person will read a newspaper till 9.
Okay, cool. Sorry about that, guys. Technical difficulties. You were saying, so people come in at 8.
Yeah, no, like I was saying, people are too chilled, man. The concept of working 8 to 5 is really a waste. Because that's literally people like just saying you have to be at the
closer.
People literally saying like, oh, my apologies, man. Like you have to be at the office like 8-9 hours. People waste time doing nothing at work. Like I've seen it. Out of 8 days, you can only get you'll find people that only are productive like the 3 hours. It's like if at lunchtime people go out for smoke break maybe 4 or 5 times. And imagine, hey, you decided to just randomly go sit in your car. Like, do this. Get someone in the office that smokes, and then you that does nothing, and then you randomly just go stand outside or so. Like that's fucked up.
That's true. It's the same concept.
Because imagine they stand there for like 30 minutes smoking. Now imagine you had to just go stand randomly 30 minutes somewhere. Like, your boss wouldn't think it's funny. It's literally the same concept.
Yeah, I mean, even like I get it. People need even when I look at people having lunch. Like, who has lunch for 2 hours though?
Exactly.
You know, it's.
I feel like if I took you to a company, I'd get just the whole thing off. Okay, work your 3 hours. Maybe you get paid per hour, but you're fucking me over if you're telling me now you didn't finish your job in 8 hours. Because I'm like, what are you really doing in 8 hours? Nah, pay people per hour and then, do what you have to do after that. If you don't have a hustle after that, then clearly you're not determined and motivated enough to work for me, because you can't tell me my job is your life. Nah, man.
Well, what do you think about this though? That's kind of it's, how do I put this? It's the illusion that we've been told for our entire lives. Go to school, finish, get a job, a nice paying job, car, wife, house. Not in that order, but yeah, you know what I mean. It's just an illusion, really.
It's the saddest thing. The thing is, with our parents, they had it easier. I don't even say they had it easier, but the thing is, remember,
choose your words wisely.
Exactly, but I'm not saying had it easier.
Yeah.
But it's a thing of our parents bought houses younger. Houses were probably cheaper. They got secure jobs. Hence, we're put in a position now where the economy is like screwed. So even buying a car or a house is like such a massive risk because it's like you could lose your job tomorrow, and then what? But not even that. The thing is, we should learn to disrupt the system a bit, man.
Just a bit.
Yeah, because I mean, you don't have to get a job. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to pay bills, fine.
Yeah.
But get a job, get married, have one kid, and then you live every day, every Saturday you stay home, you don't go to work, you watch soccer, and you're happy. No, disrupt the system a bit, man.
Just a bit.
But I feel like we have an opportunity. We're younger, so take that risk now.
Because how I see the difference between our parents, I mean, let's just cancel out all the other variables, all the fucked up variables, is the fact that they weren't necessarily exposed to what we're exposed to now.
Like what? Social media, internet?
Apart from social media, just there's such an abundance of opportunities that people can actually benefit from. Like, you can literally be a YouTuber and you're getting paid. You don't need 8 to 5.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they didn't have that kind of opportunities, and it's something that they didn't understand also. But now they actually don't understand. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, but the nice thing now, I'm seeing a lot of parents are actually accepting the idea. But still,
Yeah.
imagine having to explain to your parents, like, I don't want to go to university, I want to be a YouTuber. My mother will think I'm playing games with them, and like,
dude, how do you think I felt trying to explain that to my Because in my head, here's my head's like this. Look, I'm a graphic designer. I do designs for companies, content I provide for them. I design logos, right?
yeah.
Sounds pretty cool, right? Not really, but in their heads, I sit in front of a computer 8 hours a day.
Literally, that's what they think.
Yeah, that's what they think. Like, that's all you do? Sit in front of a fucking computer? And I'm just like, damn. Yeah, it sounds bad.
I like that.
It sounds really bad when you put it like that, but I don't. The thing is, when they actually started seeing that I was profiting of it, they were like, "Oh, okay."
No, that's the most important thing.
Yeah. But you, as your 8 to 5 employee, however, I'm trying to give people context. You know, your 8 to 5 employee. But one thing I do know you for is that, bro, you are a hustler. From high school, this dude, I don't know, man. Phones, pens, erasers. Like, what weren't you selling? That's my.
I'm happy you didn't mention calculators.
Calculators.
Myself. Like,
no, but I'm trying to get at you. Like, you're an ultimate hustler. Like, you're not necessarily. Obviously, you had your slumps, because I was there in a couple of times where you actually explained to me, like, yo, I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah. And then, months later, you're doing something, and I'm like, man, this guy doesn't want to quit. Where does that come from, man?
I don't know. I always thought, if you're gonna try something, try it now. I mean, we're not as young as we once were, but we're still young, actually. We can't just.
Society kind of fucks that up for us.
Yeah, but we're still
you're not
young.
Old, you're young as hell.
We're young.
Even if you're 35, dude. Even if you're 40.
But you know what I like so much of our generation, like guys our age per se, we are really trying.
Yeah, we are.
And I've come across like a group of a lot of different people. People our age are actually really trying, and that's like inspiring, man, because you find people older than you that are so comfortable, and it hurts you because it's like, but that just goes to show that people are actually young. It's, I think, a mindset, man, because you can't tell someone you're old you can't do this. Just do it. And at the same time, with the hustling thing, I mean, I always just thought, make a way somewhere, man.
When there's a will, there's a way.
When there's a will, there's a way. An extra $1 is always better than,
An extra $1 is better than nothing.
Exactly.
Right? Like, I watched you, man, in your transition, and I don't know what's next for you, but I'm excited.
Right now, it's more like, just watch the space, man.
Wait up.
Okay.
And then close it.
Okay.
Don't be afraid for it to touch.
Okay. It's just.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I was saying, it's all in the pipeline.
Yeah.
Not everyone has to know what you get up to. Not everyone has to know your next move. It's like chess. I read something this week. It's like life is like chess. You don't have to speak until it's like checkmate. Ooh, that was smooth.
You kill the game. No one even knows what
My
happened.
guy. So it's like, I don't know. People don't have to know your moves, man. Surprise them. But it's like, you don't do it for people. Do it for you.
Yeah, do you think our generation is doing it for the wrong reasons? Because I feel like we're just trying to get everyone to acknowledge us. Like, we need that gratification. We need that. Oh, bro, I love what you're doing. We need that instant gratification.
Yeah.
And the thing is, we're losing sight of actually what's actually important.
It is actually the case. Hence now the social media thing, you know.
Huh.
Everyone's happy on social media. There was a caption lately of, you know, are you happy? Or be happy or something like that. Someone does something and it's like, are you happy?
That shit is generic.
Nah, it's really a thing of, you know, that just goes to show like we're chasing happiness that is superficial, man. Because you want people to see you doing good for you to actually think you're doing good. Just do you be happy, man. People will notice you from afar. But if you keep chasing that, waiting for approval from someone, you'll never find that self-happiness. So I like to think. So I heard.
For me, I can speak on it because I was at a point once upon a time in my life. I was looking for gratification from people.
Yeah.
Like, I needed people to tell me, "Oh, I love what you're doing. Keep on pushing." To a point where it stopped happening, and I'm like, "Oh shit! Now where is it? Am I gonna continue doing what I do, or am I gonna wait?"
Now, what's the difference between then and now?
Fuck the people, man.
Straight, man. Fuck the people.
Not all of them, just weirdos. I'm like, nah, I don't need your approval, man. I'm doing, because the funny thing is, you'd be surprised how well you're known when you start like going out. Because there's a point, obviously, I'm home half of the time.
Yeah.
So when I go out and just meeting people and I'm telling them, oh, I do this, or like, no, I run this, they're like, oh, wait, I know you, I know your stuff, You're like, oh,
okay.
And this is a random person.
Legit.
Yeah, and it just tells me like, okay. People notice. You don't have to go all about.
You don't have to get people's approval. Do you be happy?
Yeah, man.
If you're constantly gonna wait for people's approval, you'll never find it. Because everyone has an opinion about something, man. Just like what I was telling you about earlier. Sometimes you can't even get advice from people that are not in a position to give it to you.
That's a good one.
Because it's sad, man. You can't go ask someone that knows nothing about construction or even the price of cement. You go ask him, young, I want to open a construction company. What do you think? And he'll be like, nah, man, everyone's doing it. Why aren't you doing it now? You know? No, screw that, man. Everyone has an opinion about something they know nothing about.
That's very true. Very true.
Do you be happy?
Half of the time, those people will give you something, will drop a gem on you from time to time, but I would feel much more comfortable listening to someone who actually fed it.
Exactly.
And then is willing to also give me game, like, okay, no, this is where I went wrong. This is how it's supposed to go. But like I said before, there's no sense of mentorship in that NBA anyways. I never...
surprised. I feel like sometimes we're afraid to actually just go out and look.
I mean, there's that. Or maybe just my encounters with people where I just feel like, okay, clearly this person doesn't want you overachieving. Or
probably family. Don't say it's family. Because family now, you can't go looking for a mentorship.
Not family. There's some people I thought were really cool. Turns out, that's not always the case.
Like I feel like I've also struggled to find a mentor.
You said you struggled. Meaning you found one?
No, not even. I met a guy. He's not in a position where he's being in life per se, but it's a guy I learned so much from. It's like a guy I do like Tate Shea. First time I met dude, it's like first time I met him, there was like installing metallic door gating at some guy's house. And I was like, I paid no, man. I'm like, hey, hi, what's up? Cool. Nothing special. Old guy. Not old, but like let's say 35, 34. Nah, not even. It's like maybe 40, 41. He's oldish. Nothing special about him per se, but just like I like where his mind is at. Because second time I met him, guys installing like a geyser outside the guy's house and like fixing like a tap. So I'm like, what don't you do? And he's a very educated guy. Because I never actually thought that until New Year's Eve when me and homeboy started talking. And the guy's like, no, right now I'm busy reading this book, and this book emphasizes on the fact of, I'm looking at this guy, I'm like, huh?
You actually read.
It guy showing me really like books, e-books also, guy reads books. And then I introduced him to like some app that I know, and from there it's like we had this, we kicked off, we're not like best friends, but you get a little something from everyone.
Yeah.
So like I'm not in a position where I want to be, but I'm really like to an extent inspired from him, because he's also just like a go-getter of, let me just do A, B, and C, focus on my own. But
there's just some people's attitude towards life, or even just the personality that's just intoxicating, and like pick up a little bit of everything in someone. Exactly. And that's what it should be. I don't care that person's a fucking maid, a construction worker. Like, it's gonna have something to say that is probably gonna change your fucking life.
Exactly. I mean, you don't have to take in everyone's advice.
Yeah.
But you can pick up a thing or two from someone. Like, no one wants to really work. Or you'd be surprised. Some people actually love their jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So some people actually like, they don't have the ambition of I want to do A, B, and C, but it's fine because that's what they want to do.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't be the one to come tell them, "Wow, you're really happy." Let people do what they want to do.
Yeah.
So again, I'm saying I wouldn't want to listen to someone in that perspective tell me like, "Yo, if you have to do A, B, C with a business, you have to do this and this and this." Because I'd be like, you don't have the heart for it, so I don't know how you're giving me advice on this. But then you can just pick up something from them that like, from someone with that like 8 to 5, you just want to maybe find that love they have for that, in that, what you want to do. So you get from everyone, man. Want or not.
What do you think is the best piece of advice you ever got?
Honestly, I have to say probably that you can't take advice from someone that's not in a position to give it to you, because it's true. Find guys that like guys that haven't done anything. Like, imagine at one time I probably told you like, why would you even try a podcast?
Please do not fuck up again. Okay, guys, we are back again. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but yeah, the best piece of advice you got was
don't take advice from someone that's not in a position to give it to you, man.
Yeah, straight up, nothing more, nothing less.
I mean, yeah, you know what it is. It's like straight. It's like you know what it is, man.
Yeah.
What about you?
All things come to light
Eventually.
Yeah. I mean, it's been said plenty of times, but when I heard it from some particular person, I was like, that's true. Because I always thought I was going about certain things the wrong way, and I always felt like I didn't do anything wrong. How do I convey that message? They're like, no, it's pointless. It's out of your hands. But eventually,
it will
come to light, and people begin to understand that you're actually trying to do right.
But doesn't kind of suck though, like you lying to a girl and you like still have this ideology of shit. She will eventually find out.
With the female aspect, man. How do you? I don't know, man.
Sometimes you have to protect her from the truth.
You know, that's the thing. I remember telling an ex, this has nothing to do, because there was a point where she was kind of wondering why I don't post it on social media.
Okay.
And I'm like, no, this has nothing to do with me hiding what's going on. It's just I know people, certain people. I don't need people getting into my business.
Okay.
It sparked the whole thing. I'm like, no, it's not. It's along the lines of, I'm trying to protect you. She's like, how do you not actually? I know the females go, man. Like, how do you not trying to protect me? I'm like, alright. Sure enough, I posted this chick, and like vultures on the carcass, man. And yeah, it is what it is. I was like, okay, exactly why I didn't want to put it out in the first place. So yeah, man, it is what it is. But yeah, that's my favorite quote right there. That's my favorite piece of advice.
No, everything else that's good, man.
But it's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. This world just isn't basic.
Yeah, man. If you look. If you're a man listening to this right now, you're gonna have to grow a pair of balls. Ooh. You have to grow a pair of balls. Stop the bitch nigga mentality, guys. That's the thing. I can say this because I was in the same position once upon a time. That's why I'm confident in saying these things.
Yeah.
Like we need to grow up, man. All this killing of women or all this shit needs to stop. Bro. Move on.
There's something in the air or something.
I
Because
don't
it
know.
wasn't always this bad, man. Or maybe it's like, like you said, everything comes to light. So now it's more a thing of people actually just starting to get caught and caught.
Probably because I mean, crime has always been a thing. It's always been there. But I always like, for me, when I looked at COVID, I knew on the back of my mind that I think crime is gonna skyrocket eventually.
True.
It's gonna skyrocket. I just don't know in what aspect it's going to, but it did. And I don't know if this is like the effect of all these things happening to us, and now people are just losing their shit. I don't know, but something in the water, man.
Something in the water, man. Like, a friend of mine was explaining to me like the whole COVID thing. They were more like relationship fights. So it was a thing of sometimes you need space away from a person. So another guy was like saying the fact that they were like in the house for like, let's say, a whole week, 2 weeks just together.
Yeah.
I mean, man's got up, man. I mean, it's not justifiable for anyone's actions.
Yeah.
Because people need to be raised well.
True. Man.
And I feel like it's common like with black people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I feel like we have to really, there's a case like therapy. Familiarize ourselves with it, man. Find yourself. See a shrink if you have to. In black culture, it's like taboo, but sure.
Yeah, no. Look, you don't have to be emotionally damaged or go through some shit, or you know.
You don't.
Sometimes it's just for your own good.
Exactly.
So I consider.
Of course.
Yeah.
I really wouldn't mind, I swear, because like I'm saying, at the end of the day, it's like you wanna better yourself, not just let it be spiritually, not let it be healthy,
Every aspect, man.
but even like mentally, you wanna actually be strong to that side. And if you actually get someone that can help you and assist you with it, then why not? I really don't. Plus, it's you're talking to a stranger. Imagine it's like, don't you enjoy those talks in the bar with like someone you don't even know?
Yeah, I do actually. It's
It's
quite fun.
bro, therapy.
It's therapy. Oh,
Because it's like you don't have to actually open up with your boy like young Maverick, A, B, and C app. No. Now this is in the bar. You don't know this guy, so you don't even have to name drop. It's just like, yo, I'm dealing with the most right now. Guys, like me too.
yeah,
It's like,
but do you think? I get the aspect of talking to a stranger because they don't even know anything about it, so they don't necessarily have an opinion. But shouldn't we be talking to our friends more about these things also?
and the question again now, who's really your friend, bro? People, no, it's not even that.
No, you're
People
right.
switch up on you quick.
No, you're right.
I mean, you feel like someone really is your friend until they are really put on the spot. Like, everything comes to light. So at the end of the day, people are happy for you, but are they really genuinely happy for you? Because there's always people want to see you do good, but never better than them.
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't know, man. I keep my circle small because of shit like that. Because too many people know your business. Talk to your friends. Who's really your friend? Because tomorrow you guys fight, the guy goes holds your beans, bro. No.
Yeah, other friend gets used so casually now. So
That's the thing. I try not to. If you're an acquaintance, you're acquaintance. If you're my neg, you're my neg. Like,
position where like you have like, who's your best friend? And you're like, I don't have best friends, but these are all my dudes.
but
I don't like isolating people like that.
if you had to get married, who would be your best man is the question. That's where you start thinking about it.
I just hope when you get down to that point, everyone knows how to play that
But
position.
who would be your best man?
Nah, that's a conversation for another day. I ain't gonna say nothing. You know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Same here, because I thought as well when I was like, if I get married, who'd be my best man? I was like, yo. When we get there, yeah.
I just hope that people no one catches like feelings about it.
No, but they're
I
not
feel-
supposed to, man.
But you know how people are. You know how people get. Especially, I mean,
People are angry over everything, so you can't make everyone happy.
that's true again. Oh man, I just hope y'all don't trip, man. Y'all trip on me
I know,
and
man.
y'all
If
find out.
you're waiting. It's like, if I'm best man, it's cool, man. People are gonna be cool. Don't worry, man. I was just letting them know
Look
right
at
now.
my boy throwing shades. Like low key dropping bars. Like, hey man, I got you.
Oh, I got you.
Oh man. Yeah, I was thinking about. So recently, I came across these articles, man, about transgenders. Yes, guys, we're gonna go there. Not really. But I'm looking at this MMA fighter. So I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah,
shit.
I saw it.
And they also gave him an award for something about bravery. And I'm just like, look, just me speaking as a human being, man, just another dude. Your genetic code's not gonna change. No matter what you do, you can cut. Like, dude, your genetic code's not gonna change. So meaning that whatever in that guy's system testosterone is still gonna be there.
Still gonna be there.
So when I read this article about this transgender being the shit, these girls, and it's horrific.
Did you see the lady's response of, she's fought ladies, never felt like that kind of power onto her before.
Exactly.
That's literally like,
that's a dude's power.
my guy. No man, because it's like, but the same thing, they go out praising her and putting out Castamania on the one side. Cause
You know what I mean?
that's really, they
That's
never
so
wanted. Us, we're always gonna get the upper. We're always gonna get the tough side of it, man.
Nah,
We're never gonna win.
because they're talking about custard, all these things. I'm like, yo, okay, if that is the case, what the fuck is happening with these MMA fighters?
That's a fight. Casta's running, bro.
Exactly.
Casta's.
And from what I hear, it's like that testosterone that's coming out of her. It's all natural. Like
Basically.
it's like you have that winning spirit. You just have that fighting spirit. So it's like, I guess it's a weird way to put it, but she just exudes that shit out of it. It just comes out of her. But
it hurts how they went about the whole Casta Semenya thing, man. Because she was really like being told, okay, fine, I get, okay, but well, he doesn't like the whole transgender thing.
no, it wasn't.
She was literally born a lady.
She's born a woman.
Yeah, so this person transgender beating other people MMA, that's just gender-based violence, straight.
Can we say it best?
What do you say? that guy kills me.
I'm trying to remember what he said, but he said he said that's authorized gender-based violence, and I was like, no, he said that's controlled gender-based violence, and I was like, yeah, that sounds about right, because I don't know, it was just sad to see those women actually.
That's just gender-based violence, straight, bro.
But you know, these companies they gravitate to those things because it's profitable to some degree. It's like Black Lives Matter. If it was a bigger movement than it was, do you think any of these companies would have jumped on board with it?
Not even.
Exactly.
Look at the problem it caused in, was it American NFL?
Mm-hmm.
When the other dude decided to take like a
Colin
whole...
Kaepernick.
All of a sudden, like, the nice thing of English Premier League was when it came to the whole Black Lives Matter, they decided to really take the stand on it. So their response to it was really beautiful in terms of, before the game, everyone takes a knee, and then we start. So I like the way they actually...
Now that they're going about it. But the thing is, if that wasn't the case,
And then
would
honestly,
still
it
be-
wouldn't be...
the thing is, it's still happening. Discrimination.
It will still happen. Racism is not gonna die now, next week or tomorrow. Like, it gets better,
Yeah.
but it's always gonna be there. You get it? It's like,
You know it exists. I choose not to like pay attention to it. Like I'm not obviously it's dumb to say like, but it's a fact. It's a thing of like it's gonna be there.
it's gonna be there. It's like,
I'm just not gonna entertain. But if it comes down to it, like it's in my face, then that's a different story.
sometimes I feel like I walk away, but depends. Sometimes you have to really take your stand.
Yeah.
But sometimes you look at something and you're like, no, that's
It
really
was
fucked up.
wrong. Yeah.
It's like, even honestly, like gay people, there are people that are always, society has made it a norm right now, which, hey, like I said, if you want to do what you want to do, be happy and do it.
Mm-hmm.
So now it has come to a point where it's like, people will, there will always be a group of people that always hate gay people. It's okay, but those people should take their stand as well. So it's okay too. It's sad, man. People are always gonna trip. Do you at the end of the day? I mean,
Oh man, it's is the world becoming like a soft place?
I think it is.
Because even saying this right now, saying all these things that we said now, someone's gonna like find a way to to fuck it up and just be like, yeah, they don't like. It's like, since aren't we entitled to having an opinion anymore?
People are soft now, man.
We're just trying to we're just trying to communicate. Really, we're not trying to bash anyone.
At the end of the day, people have to talk and get comfortable with like having uncomfortable situations. People have to get over the uncomfortable topics, but not that anymore.
I mean, look at the situation that happened at was it Thrift Tower? The comedian, the OC something.
What happened?
The dude but you know what I'm talking about, right?
No.
He's a comedian, a sketch artist, a sketch comic. Dude, he basically wears a wig.
I think I see him.
Yeah. So apparently, he was assaulted by a security guard at Thrift Tower.
Why?
That's what we don't know. And the funny thing is, reading the article, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, but apparently he's in Thrift Towers for 10 years. So 10 years, you're definitely gonna meet a lot of people along the way, especially security guards. So apparently, the dude knows the guy, but for some reason, on this particular day,
no, what
snapped.
happened?
He fucked the person up. I don't know.
I mean, was it a personal thing?
Yeah, clearly it was, because he said some gay remarks, calling the guy fee or some shit like that. So clearly it was I don't know say it, but the motive, it looked clear to me when I read it. But then I remember Ray, he also said some real shit, and I'll paraphrase it again. He was just like, any man who's comfortable with a sexuality is not gonna give a fuck about gay people.
Exactly.
Like, if you're good, like, you get your thing.
Why would you stress about it?
Yeah. So
society has become so okay with it that I swear, like, even if my son had to decide, like, one day he's like, I'm gay, I'll be like, let's go get you some pink all-stars then. Like,
I don't know what y'all wear, but is that what you want?
If you're then shit, let it be. Because we aren't at a stage anymore. You take it to like some church cult. No. Oof. I swear, like, let it be. It's like, that's why that word morph even bothers me so much. Because if you can call someone a, you can literally call someone a kafir. Same WhatsApp group. I mean, I'm not going to be sensitive about it, but we should learn to respect people, man. We should learn to respect people, because it's just sad, man. The world has become soft, I believe, yeah, but then again, we've become also more expressive.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a quote from Mike Tyson. I don't know if it's from him, but it's from him. He was just like, social media has made people very disrespectful.
Really?
Yeah, because even the comments, don't you like read comments and you're like,
yeah,
damn.
Yeah.
You need to say how bad. It's also it's a balance, because everyone's willing to say a lot of shit.
Exactly.
However, not everyone's willing to hear
Truth, yeah.
So it's like a balance, like, oh man, you can't be saying this, but
people
I
can
get
dish it out, but they can't take it.
Yeah, they can dish it out. It's like me. I can get good advice, like, nigga.
You're bad at,
but I'm bad at taking it, man. Which is so terrible.
I mean, they say coaches. What do they say? Coaches, good teachers can't teach, or what was that saying? I don't know. It's not like that per se. It's more like you can teach, but you can't do, or it's like you can coach, but you can't play.
Okay. I get it.
So with you, it was more a thing of like, give good relationship advice, but boys single.
It is what it is. Hey man, but you mentioned your how's fatherhood, man?
It's a blessing, man. Yeah,
that's something I am definitely not accustomed to. However, it feels good when I'm hanging out with my nieces, nephews, and stuff. I get the aspect, because the thing is, what I'm cool with is because I ain't getting shit for these kids.
Basically.
I'm okay hanging out with them for a couple of hours or weeks, months, whatever. But I ain't school fees, I ain't doing medical aid. But how has fatherhood like made a difference in your life, man?
I feel like to an extent it got me more focused. I mean, put more expenses in my life, of course. But
you don't think that's a cliche? Every black father's like, like, got my mind right.
It does. I mean, it does, because priorities now. It's like, I think about what would I have done different? You also don't know. You know, you don't know what would have happened. I mean, maybe I would have been here or there. I would have been different, but I love it. You know.
Now I see you embrace it.
Yeah. No. At the end of the day, it's a mini version of you. So it's like how you sculpted it. It's how it turns out.
So that's how you look at it, eh?
Yeah, because what you feed him, literally, this kid tries to imitate you sometimes. So it's like what you feed him, it's what you get out of him.
It's a mini me, man.
Yeah, but I feel like, get married first, have a kid, man. That's a story for another day.
Yeah. Even the day told me about it, it was so nonchalant. It was casual as fuck.
Legit.
You don't remember?
Nah, where was it?
Dude, okay, so.
Because remember, this is like years back.
So we started on Night of Tornadoes.
Okay.
I think every 2013, like people in 2013 first year,
okay.
they will know what tornadoes is. So we started at tornadoes, knocking back shots, doing everything we can, man. So we shut it down. Where did we go? We ended up at a warehouse. Knocked a couple of drinks back there. Everything was cool because everyone just having a good time. Ended up in Chop, and we found like a couple of girls sitting in a lounge or whatever. Then joined them. Everything was good, man. And then you just started ranting. I don't know why, but what you mean? You're just like, life is gonna change. Things are gonna change now. It's gonna be different. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, are you sure this is me?
That's you. But you said it in a funny way to a point. I was like, it's cool. And then you sat next to me and we're talking, and then you're like, yeah. And then my kid's gonna be born like next month. And then you continued. And I'm like, wait.
I recall now. Now I recall.
Like, yeah, my kid's gonna be born next month. I'm like, dude, it's been fucking 9 months. But it's been 8 months and you're only telling me now? It's like, oh yeah, I slipped my mind. I'm like, oh wow.
You do understand it comes to a place where it's like, not everyone needs to know your business. The same thing we started with today. Yeah. Not everyone needs to know. And at the same time, I was figuring out my shit. I'm like, man.
Now you're going through it, I think. After you told me that, I started to like really pay attention. I'm like, oh yeah, my man's not feeling it. Like this is pressure probably.
You're bringing something into this world. I mean, you can't feed it.
Yeah, right.
I mean, my guy, it's like those dogs are expensive.
Very true. Very true.
So it's like at the end of the day, we per se didn't grow up from a difficult upbringing. So it's not an excuse. Why would I bring someone into this world and make them suffer? So no, you bring him in, you make it better for him. But at the same time, it's a blessing, man.
No, I get it.
It's a blessing.
Totally is, man. Shout out to the fathers out there, man. All the moms.
Everyone trying, man. The guys that aren't step up.
I really do, man.
And mothers that are making it difficult for them. I mean,
that is a thing, eh?
My guy. And it's sad, man, because you put your anger upon the kid, and the kid at the end of the day suffers the most. You get it?
Yeah. Like, I never understood. Like, obviously, in a courtroom, everyone is likely to be on the woman's side.
True.
Especially when she comes out with like a shitload of accusations of you being a deadbeat and stuff. But it's so I started to realize when I was watching this, I don't know if it was Judge Judy or one of these judges on TV, man.
Yeah.
Where obviously the lady, she's just saying everything the guy was doing wrong and all that. Yo, homie, with some receipts, like, yo,
straight.
I've been trying to see my kid for the past, I don't know how many years.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting a chance to. The guy he pulled out every piece of evidence, man. The man is trying.
He is, and she's just probably restricting.
And and he's just gonna grow up resenting a man that actually cares about you, but you don't even understand what this guy's going through.
It will be hard for the kid to understand, because at the end of the day, the kid is basically kids react to who's there.
Yeah.
I mean, the kids react to who's there. So now, trying to explain to this kid at a young age why your father is not here, it will be very tricky, man. The kids end up, suffering the most.
Yeah. So I don't understand when mothers or even fathers try and like draw a picture of the other parent as an evil, twisted person.
It's not supposed to be the case, because sad. Like, I look at it like, okay, fine, a trying father. The saddest thing is when women basically like start with this single mother, because there's a difference between, you know, being separated and basically just claiming you're a single mother. Because I mean, you can't claim someone's a deadbeat for just portraying you as a single mother, because there's a definition for being a single mother. But you can't say it's gonna get deep, man.
Now let's get it.
Okay. But a single mother is basically fine. If you're a single mother, there's no father. Straight up. But we don't know the reasons behind that. But a father that's actually trying, you can't actually say is a deadbeat. Because at the end of the day, a father is either there, let's say, because if they are separated, the father is either there mentally, financially. Financially to an extent where, okay, try if you can also be there mentally for the kid. But you can't claim you're a single mother, you're doing it alone when someone's actually trying.
Yeah.
Even if we're not, we don't have to be together, but I want to see my kid.
I think that's where they get it twisted. I don't want to be with you. I do want to, but I do want to be my kid though.
Exactly. So
it's not about us.
When women start getting spiteful, because it's mostly with women. I mean, shout out to the ones trying. But when women start being spiteful in terms of, restraining the guy from seeing the kid. The guy wants to see the kid on the weekend. She starts making up, honey, no, this. It's the kid suffers the most at the end of the day. And fine, we didn't work out. We had our, difficulties. But swallow your pride.
Get that shit out the way.
Swallow your pride, man. Because at the end of the day, the kid suffers the most. But as a guy, the thing is also, again, how much do you really want to be there for your kid? So at the same time, if you have to lie to the mother of your kid, let it be, man.
As long as your intentions are pure, I guess.
Exactly, as long as.
But that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. When by the phrase "all things come to light," it's hard. You have to have a thick skin.
My guy.
Because you're gonna have to deal with a lot of people shitting on you.
My guy.
Not knowing that you were actually in the right, or at least trying to be in the right.
This world was always built for the fittest, man. If you don't have a heart for it, sure.
But you're co-parenting.
We're basically co-parenting.
Yeah.
Making it work. We're very good friends. Yeah, single ladies, holla at your boy.
This is not speed dating, bro.
No, but we're good. We have a really good relationship, man. Most people actually even assume we're still together, which is hard to basically. Yeah, but we have a really good relationship. Very good friends per se. We still talk and whatnot, but we made peace with the fact that we're not together. It's okay, but we're very good friends. Because at the end of the day, we came to a conclusion. We understanding the kid comes first.
Oh.
Yeah, but we'll make it work, man. I mean, at the end of the day, you also just have to man up and swallow your pride and be like, it's for the kid, man.
How did that conversation come about?
Sure, it took time.
Oh, it took a while.
Oh my God, it took time.
Oh, damn.
Because at the same time, it's like your emotions will still react to the fact of are you in love with this person or not. But it took time, man. Damn. But I like where we are right now. We're both grown, we're both matured, we're doing the best for the little man, and it's a bright boy, bro. Little bright kid.
Yeah, so you got 2 stars or two gold stars. Or
I asked him. I was even asking, did you steal another kid's star? No, I was just a good kid. His answer was literally, I was good today at school. So I was like, he says something so it's like you want to shed a tear because you're like, man, nigga.
I'm gonna shed a tear. Hey, that must be a wonderful feeling. I'm not gonna lie, man.
But that's what I said, man. That's why I said it basically in the beginning: get married first before you get kids, because you wanna have a kid with the right person. Like I'm fortunate enough. She's a good lady. She's really she has a good heart, man.
Look, not everyone's gonna work out.
Exactly.
I think that's something people really need to understand. Because even I get annoyed when people bring up exes. I'm like, it happened. I can't be living in that shit again.
And you can't even say they were a bad person.
Yeah.
I mean, if she was, she is.
No, if she was a piece of shit, I would tell you.
Straight up.
If she was a piece of shit, I would tell you. I would not hesitate. It's just people have a hard time letting go of the past, I guess, also. Because here's the funny part. I hear more about my exes now than I did when I was dating them.
And that just goes to show, even if it's from your boys, it just means niggas were.
I was like, God damn, if you want, go, but have these. Don't involve me.
But I swear, sometimes I feel people aren't actually even bad, man. It's just a thing of, if it didn't work out, it's fine.
Yeah.
It just doesn't mean you guys are wrong. It's just you guys weren't right for each other. You know, it's okay.
I mean, I've seen people sitting back together after years because now they realize, okay, not much was going out there. Clearly, you were the right person, and they made it work. Some actually made it work.
Don't jinx me. I ain't going back, bro.
I ain't say you, man. I ain't doing nothing out there. I'm just saying.
Don't jinx me, man. But I swear, it's a good girl, man. She's smart. She's beautiful. She's driven. She's a good mother, man. But unfortunately, like I'm saying, it's just time. I just saw different, man.
Yeah. Nah, I mean, story of our lives, man. When you learn.
You live and learn. What about you, man?
Oh, what about, bro?
I care about you, man.
You care about my life, eh?
I care about your well-being.
Okay, I love that too.
Anyway,
on to other things. Nah, man, I ain't seen nobody. Not yet. Yeah, but a couple of potentials.
Okay. Whew. Name drop.
But women are brutal, man.
Okay.
Women are brutal.
How so?
Some of them ass, man.
They have to be.
But it's like, I don't know if I explain this to you. Like I said, I don't know if social media is fucking with them. Because here's a scenario. You're a particularly beautiful girl. You're used to getting your way. So a lot of dudes probably be in your DMs. And these guys they probably got money. Without a doubt. So your thing is, okay, this guy is probably going to use me for my body, so let me get everything I can out of him before I give him some. Cool. Comes a brother, genuine, good brother.
I mean,
you
have they seen you though?
She.
When are they starting with the visuals?
The visuals, man. I gotta see me. Arrogance. So now here comes a brother whose intentions are just okay. Look, obviously, if it comes down to me having sex with you, that's a plus. I mean, I'm not gonna be an idiot. I'm not a fucking hypocrite. Yeah, I do want to have sex with you probably. In the meantime, I think I should let me try and get to know you also.
Of course.
So now here I am, just trying to get to know the girl, and then now in her mind, like every other dude.
True.
So the way she's gonna approach me is the way she approaches all the other dudes, which is okay. Take me out for this, do me this, buy me that. And in my head, I'm like, yeah, no. This is a waste of time. Straight. So I don't. So that's what happened, basically. That's what's been happening, actually. So I'm just like, oh, man, this is terrible.
Like that, eh?
Yeah. So I don't know if social media is fucking with them or they're accustomed to a certain lifestyle. I don't know.
I feel like it's really difficult to try to get to know someone when it's like, you feel like from their side, it's like expectations that, but it's what it is, man.
Because my thing is clear. Like, look, I want to take you out for coffee, whatever.
Okay.
Up to you. Whether you choose to respond or not, I'll get my answer. I will know exactly.
As long as you know. It's either yes or no.
Yeah. Half of the time they don't respond.
Actually, you have like a profile pic on my name.
Yeah, nah, I don't.
I feel like these girls need to see more of the boy, man.
You see more of the boy?
Hey,
man.
100 likes, 2 minutes, what?
Wait for it. Wait for it. But it's something I also try to tell people, like, look, I even do these things because it's not that I don't have a care in the world. It's just the fact that what am I afraid of? Basically. No response.
No.
Come on, man.
The important thing is you tried.
I just because the thing is, I tried once. After that, it's your business.
It's what you do with it. It's on you. Like at the end of the day, she can really just say yes or no.
Yeah, that's the worst thing.
That's the no.
Yeah.
She screenshots you. I mean, you tried. Because I feel like if a lady like screenshots you for actually shooting your shot, unless you really said something, she's really looking. She's gonna be the one coming out a fool. Because at the end of the game, I'm just a guy appreciating how beautiful you actually are. I actually want to take you out. And if you're gonna screenshot me saying, "Hey, hi, can I was thinking how beautiful you actually are, and I take you out for a cup of coffee," and then you screenshot me and like these thirsty guys, I mean, you're actually making yourself look like a fool because you're chasing away every other guy that wants to try because it's just that
he's dumb.
She's dumb.
Yeah, so I don't know. That doesn't bother me as much anymore. It is what it is.
I don't know, man. I haven't been in the DMs in a while.
But that's out of convenience.
So you see something you like and you're like, hey.
He's like, hey. How you doing? Long time.
Hey.
Man, but I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what. Maybe they're accustomed to that lifestyle. Some of them, I don't know, but I don't judge anymore.
I guess it's what it is, man. Because it's come to a point of, I mean, like I'm saying, I'm not the one to actually speak on it, but getting a good girl is tricky, man.
What is a good girl?
A girl that's just good for you. If this girl goes clubbing every Friday and Saturday, but you love that shit, she's good for you. As long as your best friend at the end of the day is someone that compliments you. If you want a girl that's like your mom, she's home, she cooks, she cleans, and she's okay with that, then that's a good girl to you. Yesterday I met a pretty girl,
Yeah.
Pretty beautiful guy. This girl straight up said, me and my man should drop a budget because I'm not going to be cooking and just coming to bed smelling like soup.
Say what?
I mean, I don't mind getting takeaway here and there, but at the same time, I love a home cooked meal, bro. Me and KFC right now, we don't even like eye to eye. Like I can't.
Dude, I don't like doing fast food. I think once a month type of situation.
The thing is, lately I live alone, so sometimes you're really tired, so it's like you just grab something on the go. But I'm not a big fan of takeaway. Now when you get a meal, it hits the heart different.
Yeah, for real. Especially when it tastes good.
Hey, my God. So yesterday we went into that cafe and she was like, no. She said straight, like, no. She has to get like, she doesn't want the maid because apparently it kills the romance. And I was like, okay, I understood that.
Okay.
But then when she went into the thing of, I can't be cooking every day for my man. Maybe once a month or something. I was like, once a month?
The fact that you're even thinking about that, it's kind of weird. Those things, look, you have no say in your fucking future right now. You can plan it. It's not going to go accordingly, though. So when I hear certain things like that, it's just, okay.
Because I'm an old soul, man.
He also.
I'm an old soul.
I think, yeah.
I'm an old soul, traditional to an extent, but very modern. So like I'm saying, I don't mind we grab.
That was a good sales pitch, by the way.
What's that?
That was a good sales pitch.
Write down these things, man. Like write down these notes.
Take down these notes. Shit, I'm gonna say that. Let me see, that works for me.
I mean, hey,
gems.
Copyrighted. So like I'm saying, man, I don't mind doing modern day things. We can go out. I mean, of course, going out is mandatory. You can't always be home. It's like confined in the same space. But at the same time, I mean, I love a home cooked meal. I wouldn't mind cooking for you as well. Because I'm a magician in the kitchen, my guy.
Oh shit.
My neck.
The CV just gets getting longer and longer.
What can I say, man? I hope someone's out there just reading like the ladies.
That's why I had you on the show, man. I needed to laugh a bit more.
Hope I get another call, man. You know, when the visuals out.
No doubt, man. They gotta see this.
Hey, I'm ready. The studio is great. Inspire, motivate, educate. And this is beautiful, man.
I wish the bottles were full. Unfortunately, next time you come, though,
if they were full, I'd actually be worried, like if you actually have fun with it, man.
I think next time let's do like a cognac and cigar session.
Oh, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Next time I'm in town, please, man.
Now let's do that. Cognac, a little cigar, and just kick back.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm game for it because by then, hopefully, also the visuals are. But when do you think the visuals will probably be?
Like I said, after episode 10,
okay,
that's when I'm really gonna start setting up the visuals. It's just the fact that I'm limited to some degree, especially when it comes to now editing and things like that. But it's just an excuse. I'm still gonna see how far I can get with it and use what I have. So yeah. So after episode 10, yeah, we're gonna do this.
I'm ready for it, man.
Yeah, man.
And actually, I can't wait to see. This is beautiful, man.
Yeah. Don't worry, we're gonna figure it out, man. Little lights.
Okay.
And a little more decorations.
Okay.
Little ornaments, little trinkets. Don't worry, man. It's gonna look good.
I can see, man. It's ready. I love what you do, man.
I appreciate it, man.
And just the fact it came so way back, the idea.
Yeah.
Sure, my guy. It was what? When was it? We were like 2-3 years back.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know. I'm thinking about doing a podcast. What do you think? I'm like, do you, bro? Like, why are you asking me? But I was like, okay, do you? No, we're just gonna have like small sessions, discuss this and that, like current issues. I'm like, okay, do it. And then it phases your mind, and then like time goes by, I actually go see it, and I'm like, Mike actually started it.
No.
And then HF was like, my man, this you? No, so really I'm happy, man.
Now you hit me with a text. You hit me on the text like, yo, a few years ago you told me about this, and you see, it's one of those messages, those text messages that just like, imagine I was going through this thing where I'm like, man, I'm not getting the views, I don't know what's going on, what am I doing wrong? And then you hit me with that text like, yo, a few years ago you told me about this, and now you're doing it. I love it. And just then I came out of that funk.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna do it for whoever wants to fucking listen. Right?
If they want to listen, they'll listen, man.
Yeah, I ain't forcing nobody. Even the people. Shout out to the people that actually helped me get to 100 plus subscribers. Normally, I don't ask people like to share with my work because I also feel like I may be badgering them with a lot of stuff. Like people also have their own feeling.
That's the thing.
But there's a specific group of people that I asked to share my work, and they consistently do it.
That's nice.
And I appreciate you guys. If you guys actually end up listening to this thing,
I shared some stuff as well, man.
no, you did.
It was like,
No, I don't expect people to do it on a consistent basis.
Yeah,
I just see like if you do it, it says a lot.
it's out of the heart, man.
It's out of the heart.
Because with me, it was just like, it was love.
Nah.
You know, it
Yeah.
was love, man.
No, man. Even before you hit me that text, I saw it. I was like, okay, fine. I was like, oh, my boy hit me up.
I went subscribed, and I subscribed. I was like,
Oh yeah.
That's like, you know.
Never in a million years did I think I was gonna be that guy. Like, subscribe, share. I was like, oh my god, I'm that guy
But
now.
you're getting your thing. You're getting your content out there, man.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Because I read something the other day, like Coca-Cola is $1 billion company. You get it?
Mm-hmm.
Until today, Coke still advertises. So what makes who are you to, you know, restrain yourself from that? Why should I advertise and get my content out there? Who will listen? Who will listen or see your stuff if you don't advertise?
Exactly. Yeah.
So sometimes we have to just sell. You have to sell. Get your stuff out there, man, and let people hear you.
I remember when you gave me that DJ Spoo book. What is it called? Hustler's Corner. No, not Hustler's Corner.
It's not the art of hustling. Hustle or surrender, or something like that.
Is
Hustle
that
or surrender.
is Hustle Surrender? Oh my
It's
god!
hustle or surrender. For sure, it's hustle or surrender.
Always in a suit.
Yeah, hustle or surrender.
Hustler's Corner is his podcast. I think that is his podcast or something like that. Oh, this is embarrassing.
Yeah, the art of hustling, hustle or surrender.
Oh shit! I feel so bad not even remembering
I know,
that.
it's fine, man.
But yeah, after you gave me that book and I read it, and then I started following DJ Spoo again,
Yeah,
and the dude is relentless.
my guy.
He does not give a fuck.
Not at all. Talking about a hustling spirit, man.
Yeah.
It's DJ Spoo all the way.
All the way. Because here I am. I knew of DJ Spoo. I just didn't know that he was on that shit.
My guy.
So now, that's when I started looking into more fire. And I'm just like, man, this guy is pushing.
Remember, like in the book, the guy talks about how he lost his job on the radio because he like just started advertising like more fire.
Yeah.
That's what you call getting your thing out there. And then fine, they called him back. That's really the art of hustling. People can call you back. It just goes to show it's not they need you, but they need you.
Yes.
Fine, but then like seeing this, what this guy is doing even like on Facebook, YouTube. This guy's out in the streets selling more fire.
Himself.
And he's like, watch how I get $3,000. So there's even a girl that was like, you know what? I'm not go to university. I'm lack of funds. DJ Spoo's like, you know what? I'll give you more fire to sell. I'm not gonna pay for your school. I'll give you more fire to sell. Girl was so out there in the streets, man.
Nah.
Because, you know,
And this guy's a millionaire, guys.
that guy's a millionaire.
He's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Straight up.
No, that guy really legit inspires me.
So I know one thing I'm actually excited about is who's going to be my first sponsor. I don't know why I think about it, but
Sure.
I'm thinking about it.
That would be beautiful.
That would be
The day that happens, eh?
I hope it's an alcohol company though.
Imagine it's like an MTC or something.
Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Imagine it's like an MTC.
Yeah.
They
'Cause
even
basically
hit you
they-
up, or they even like hit you with an app.
Yeah,
state of
service.
mind.
It's like, alright.
No, but like
Yeah,
everything.
I'm
has a
actually
beginning,
anticipating
man.
that, huh?
Everything has a beginning.
Yeah, that's what I'm really not rushing anything.
Mm.
I'm gonna take my time with it.
I feel like the most important thing now is just enjoy it, just love it. Everything else will just take its course, man.
I think so too. Man, it's just something in the back of my head.
But don't sleep, bro. So tell people to subscribe.
My marketing is not really
100.
up to par. Because the thing is, right now I'm working on a whole scheme for the entire thing, as far as color palettes and these weird small details, especially like when I'm going to be advertising, my type of guests that are going to come on, how it's going to look, where I'm going to post it, all these and the different platforms. It's not a lot.
Yeah.
In my mind, it just seems like it's about not. I've just been slacking.
The thing is, I'm not one to give advice, but I always feel like not every project should be carried out alone. So I feel like if you have to get your content out there, marketing, get these girls on Instagram with 20, 30,000 followers.
I don't know them, that's the thing. But I'll figure it out.
Yeah, you'll figure it out, man.
Yeah.
But I feel like get your content out there, make people know it. Eventually, it will hit one ear. Where someone will be like, shit, man. Get it out there, man. It's a thing of you enjoying it, you love it. So
I think everyone else will.
It's a matter of time.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time.
And I appreciate that.
You hang around the barbershop long enough, you are gonna get a haircut there. So
where the fuck did you pick that from?
I don't know. It's like I think I wrote it on my hand today or something.
But the barbershop though, gems.
My guy.
Gems. But look, I just want to ask you a particular question that I got from someone.
It ain't mine. Wait, what's up?
You guys already declared. Really, bro?
Wait, what is it? What's the question?
Damn. Yeah, you guys really don't want to claim shit. Okay, hold on.
That was better. Like to black responsible fathers out there, like claim your shit. Like disclaimer.
So, a particular person sent me a couple of random topic ideas. Shout out to Howie. She basically reached out. She actually likes the podcast. Yeah, she's actually a fan. I was surprised. Like normally, I don't even get people that fucking DM me telling me this shit's good.
Okay.
Rare, but it happened. But she's just like, so I just asked her as a listener, what would you want to listen to? What would you like to hear? And she sent me like a shitload of topics. But I'm gonna ask you this one, okay? The lies we were told as kids. Okay, so basically, she wants me to ask, what were the lies we were told about adulthood as kids?
That they always have money.
Really?
My guy. Did you not always have that uncle that's like, for some reason, he always just give you $10 and you're like, this nigga's racked up.
He's racked. He got paper.
But then you get older and you're like, that's not true, man. Like, we're fighting, man. So
the money aspect was
the
biggest lie.
Yeah. Everyone looked like they had their shit together.
Yeah, everyone seemed to think that was the case, or had a perception at least. I don't know.
Everyone looked like they had their shit together, but little did we know, eh?
This dude was stealing. You don't even know.
Nigga.
I never thought about that. Uncle always giving money.
You always like, this nigga's racked up.
Turns out he was a con artist.
Hey, and then you get older. Those $10 like turn to beers later. And then so
they turn into beers.
Turning to beer later, where it's like, get little man 2 beers, and you're like, this nigga's racked up.
He racked up, but he ain't got it.
He ain't got it like that.
Yo, man, but hey, man, 2021, any big plans?
2021, honestly, I feel like I just want to focus on projects, man.
Mm-hmm. Like your own personal projects?
More business per se. Personal, it's mostly the same. Work on yourself, mental health, keep who you love close.
Yeah.
That's always been, it's not like a 2021 goal. That's just been a goal, like in general. But I feel like I like to consider them more as projects than actually like business,
Hey man,
prospects.
however you take them.
Yeah, because as a project, it's either it succeeds or fails, but it doesn't like hit you personally.
Yeah.
It's like a school project, either succeeds or it fails. So this year, my goal was basically just to like focus on that, man. Try as much as possible. If you fail, at least you come out learning something.
Yeah.
Like I said, hang around the barbershop long enough, you are gonna get your haircut, man.
Gonna come out looking fresh.
Yeah, one or two things are failing, one is gonna succeed.
Eventually.
Excuse me?
Eventually,
yeah. What about you though? What's your 2021 looking like?
2021. It's exciting. I'm not gonna lie. Apart from certain ventures that I'm getting into, the podcast is one of my number one things that I want to really blow. Because it's not necessarily about a game of numbers.
Okay.
It's a matter of creating a platform for people like yourselves, all kinds of people who can just come through and voice their opinions on certain things. If you like promoting a business, by all means, say it. And I'm not going to restrict you, but I feel like as Namibians, I just want to give people, each and everybody, the opportunity to come voice their opinion or talk that shit, and continue to remain with that same energy when shit comes crumbling down or succeeding.
True.
Yeah. So there's that. The graphic thing, I definitely had to start upgrading a few things. Okay. Yeah, that's step one.
But I see you still post your art, so that's good.
Yeah, I still post. I've been slacking off lately because I decided to take 2 months off.
You didn't design that per se.
I did.
You did.
Everything is designed by me.
Fuck's sakes, that's dope.
Thanks, bro.
The day is for sale. Let me know, man.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe once we hit like 1,000 subscribers, we'll do like a little live session, and I'd be like, hey, whoever wants it, I'll give it.
Okay.
A giveaway. But for you,
I really appreciate. But for now, it's as a gift. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Because actually, this I know it's you.
Mm-hmm.
But the other one I was like, nah.
No. Dang, you underestimate me.
No, not like that. It's not like Patrick could never.
Yeah.
It's just like
You didn't think it was. Yeah.
Because that's dope.
Thanks. Thank you.
That's art, bro.
Yeah. No, thank you so much.
And that.
Oh, you already know that. You know what that is, man.
Fuck's sakes.
Yeah.
Nipsey, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah. You already know.
Nah, so honestly, I love what you've been doing, man.
I appreciate it.
Keep it up. I mean, you aren't doing it for me or anyone else, but for yourself. So strive, bro.
Look, to anybody that's listening right now, look, you're not always gonna wake up 100% motivated every other day. That shit's a lie. You're gonna have some slumps. There are gonna be weeks or even months where you're just not feeling it, but just continue building brick by brick, no matter what it is. If it's a paper you have to finish writing, every day just write something at least. Eventually you're gonna finish, and you're gonna be so.
It just adds up.
It just adds up, brick by brick. You're gonna find yourself gone before you even notice. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to cut out also a lot of fucked up habits, especially with the drinking. I've been off beer for 2 years now.
Yeah, you mentioned that, eh?
Yeah, 2 years. So I feel like if I can quit that shit, I can quit anything, man.
Because beer is, I always say it's like sex in a glass, man.
And it's weird because, dude, I used to enjoy beer. Like people used to
my guy.
Like I used to drink a lot of beer, bro.
Like I'm saying a lot of beer.
A lot of beer.
Hey.
So obviously when I started saying these things, I'm telling you guys, you're like, nah.
It just starts with 1 day.
It starts with 1 day.
And then 2 and then 3 before you know that you say 2 years.
Because it wasn't even like something bad happened to me. I was just like, I'm done for now. But I'm still on.
You know, you were just.
But I'm still on my gin though, in case you noticed.
I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm not going this adventure, just trying different gins.
Okay.
Yeah.
You research that shit.
Is it?
I feel like those stuff are out there. It's like, look at these wine festivals and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But obviously now it's a bit tricky. So right now I'm just buying bottles that I don't normally buy.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can try them out.
I had Tangeray at another friend's place, Tangeray, with what's this Tangeray soda water. with cucumbers and what's this thing? True lemon.
Yeah.
Ooh. I was looking at this guy. I'm like, wait, where did you learn this? Because when he pulled out the cucumbers, I was like, no, like
I don't know, damn vegetables.
but I think it's special. Like
It's good, yeah.
Solid.
Yeah, like hey, shout out to all the mixologists out there, because I've had some crazy drinks that involve gin. And I'm just like, man,
Crazy.
it's amazing.
It's an art, man.
It's
People express their art different, you know.
Yeah, but that's one of the goals.
This is really dope.
Yeah, actually, I think I should make it bigger.
I like that.
The size is fine. I thought it just cover close to it.
Like, this is dope. Like, you guys, bring the visuals here. Someone has to see how dope this actually is.
Yeah,
And I like this, man. Like the whole design now. It's like less is more.
less is more. Yeah, someone actually said that when they were here, like less is more. I'm like,
Less is really more because it's not too out there, but and what you did with the space, beautiful, man.
yeah, I appreciate it. Now it's only the beginning. I keep telling people it's only the beginning. I keep telling myself that.
Yeah.
No, but George, hey man, it was a pleasure.
Oh, no, thank you, actually, man.
It was always so much fun, actually, man. It's just all these difficulties. I hope it didn't really fuck up anything. I'm gonna try my best to, piece it together. But other than that, this was so much fun, bro.
One day we're gonna laugh about that difficulties and be like, started from the bottom. But nah, really happy,
Yeah, man, I love your enthusiasm, man.
Happy to be part of it, man.
Yeah.
So on my side, I just have to say thank you.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Any last words?
I don't know.
You can't leave without dropping these gems, bro.
I mean, my guy, we've said so much, man.
You said so much.
We've said so much. Someone. It's like you read a book.
Yeah.
You don't come out with everything,
Yeah.
but you just pick up something.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, someone's gonna listen and just pick up on that one thing.
That's all we want.
Yeah, that's like at the end of the day, you said it's like we inspire, motivate, and educate, man.
Yeah, that's a tagline for this place. I just
It's like so someone will just pick up something.
That's dope, man. I never thought of it that way, but yeah.
Tupac always said it, man. I'm not gonna change the world, but I will spark the mind that does. So it's like,
Well, I have to start somewhere.
yeah.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. Guys, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like, comment, share. We need you guys to get this podcast up and running. We're already doing 100+ subscribers. I can't wait to reach 500 because that's the next goal, 500 subscribers. Like in the next, let's say 2 months or even less, depending.
It's not a race, man.
It's not a race, but I'm going to continue to give you guys this dope ass content. So y'all just stay tuned with me, man. Until we see each other again. Peace. How'd you feel about that?
Is that like, oh?
Yeah.
Nigga bed. You say in and out like a house breaking.
Type of lifestyle that we